What's going on, guys? Credit Solutionist here, owner of PX Credit Solutions, where we help you secure your financial future today. I'm also the lead debt elimination strategist at mycreditcall.com, helping you fast track your financial success using proven strategies that fit your budget. Don't miss the train to financial freedom. Book your session with us today at www.mycreditcall.com. In today's video, we're going to talk about the alleged gambling debt of Bruno Mars. According to reports, he owes his employer, MGM Resorts, a staggering $50 million in gambling debts. And yes, I said his employer. Unless you've been under a rock for the last 8 years, you'd know that Bruno Mars has been silently making his coin in Las Vegas under a residency with MGM Resorts since 2016. Y'all, this man is making money hand over fist. He reportedly gets about $1.5 million per show. So you might ask yourself, is he really $50 million in gambling debt? Well, today I'm going to talk to you about a product that I think he may have dabbled in that has gotten him in this situation. It's also a tool that's available to you and me. Now, of course, anything you hear in this video is just for entertainment and information purposes. Always be sure to consult your attorney or accountant before taking any advice that you hear on YouTube. If you are a fan of Bruno Mars, you'll know that he had a gambling affinity since before he became famous way back in the day. Now, Bruno's not alone in his love of gambling. According to the National Council on Problem Gambling, about 2.5 million adults in the United States are estimated to have a severe gambling problem, and another 5 to 8 million have mild to moderate gambling problems. And these are only the numbers that we know about. So it would stand to reason that a guy that liked to play cards before he got famous and now has access to money and power would just dive even further into his gambling addiction. This is all alleged. We're just talking like friends here. But according to Market Watch, the pop singer has been in the spotlight for this $50 million gambling debt with MGM. Now, I don't doubt that Bruno does owe this money, but I was a little curious about how he came about this $50 million. He makes about $1.5 million per show in Las Vegas. So I started thinking, he only does a handful of shows per year, and at $1.5 million, $50 million of debt is kind of hard to accumulate. He's not dancing and singing that much, so I got to thinking, how did he get all of this money in the first place? I am your residential sleuth, and I read the fine print so you don't have to. I was able to uncover a product, and it's used by high rollers and people that are in the upper echelons of society. The product that I'm talking about is called a credit marker. It's a short-term, interest-free loan that is provided by casinos to their patrons for the purpose of only gambling. You would apply through the regular channels by going to the casino's cashier or the credit office. Now, this involves filling out an application. They would then do a credit check, and if you get approved, you get issued whatever your credit line is desired. Now, here's the kicker. Once you're approved, you have to write a check for that exact same amount, but with a future date. At the end of the term of your credit marker or your casino marker, you will owe that money. They are going to cash that check, and the money better be there. Once you get the money, you are only able to use that money within the facility. Because see, if they're giving you all this money on the promise that you're going to pay it back, they want to make sure that any of your wins and your losses are only taking place in their facility. I hope this is starting to make sense about how Bruno could have run into this issue. If he is doing a residency with MGM, it would stand to reason that they would automatically approve his casino marker and allow him to play to his heart's desire. After all, they know what he gets paid because he's making $1.5 million per show, right? Got it? Let's keep going. Now let's talk about using the marker. Once you get the approval, you can only use it in casino chips or credits to gamble at the establishment. So you can use it for slot machines, tables, high roller slots, You get what I'm saying? Let's talk about repayment of a casino marker. If you or I were to get a marker, they typically have a short-term repayment situation. It's almost like going to a check cashing place and getting an advance on your paycheck. Maybe they'll give you like $250 or something like that, and you just have to promise that you're gonna pay them back from your paycheck. A casino marker, exact same thing. Now remember that check that you wrote for the same amount of your credit limit? When the time comes to repay that debt, the casino is going to attempt to cash that check. If you don't have the money to back that check up, you have now written a fraudulent check that is going to bounce, and the casino now has the ability to pursue you for that debt. And that's exactly where I think Bruno is in this point in time. The only reason I say this is because if he's employed by MGM, they know he gets the $1.5 million per show. If he doesn't have that money to pay up, it would stand to reason that he has to do something to be able to pay that money back. Because here's another thing that you may not know about the consequences of if that check bounces. Let's say our boy borrowed the $50 million, allegedly, okay? But if it came time to pay and he didn't have it, the casino is at liberty to now press charges. I didn't say go to collections. I didn't say call him and pursue the money. I said they are going to press charges. That's right. If you or me or Bruno or anybody does not pay the piper on the casino marker, we're going to jail. And it's a felony, y'all. It's a big deal. There's a multi-million-dollar industry of casino marker lawyers in Vegas. This is not a joke. So this is why I also believe that there could be some truth to this story. Number one, as soon as the stories came out, the news immediately received reports from MGM that dispelled the rumor. But here's what sounds a bit suspicious about Bruno Mars. As soon as this $50 million alleged debt came to light, he's mysteriously added 12 new shows to the residency this year that he wasn't going to do before. You guys can't make this up. So listen, these celebrities are just like you and me, and they borrow money and they borrow from Peter to pay Paul. And that man, Bruno, is dancing and singing for his life right now. And I'm going to say a silent finance prayer for him because I hope that he is able to dance and sing and twirl his way out of this debt that he owes unless he plans on working for MGM for the rest of his natural born life. And let me know what you think about this story in the comments below. And also let me know if you've ever used a casino marker yourself, because believe it or not, you and I can do exactly what Bruno did. All you gotta do is apply and have decent credit. That's about it, guys. I hope to see you guys on the next video, and be sure to come and join the conversation about this in the comment section below, or join our free Facebook group where you can canoodle and commiserate with like-minded people that are on their way to financial success just like you. I look forward to talking to you guys on the next video. Credit Solutionist out.